Okay. Good evening, everyone. Tonight is February 9th, 2021, our regular board meeting. Madam Clerk, could we start with the pledge, please? Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we have a moment of silence for our veterans? Okay. Could we have a roll call, Madam Clerk?
Councilmember Christine Adamczak,
Here.
Councilmember Linda Hammer,
Here.
Councilmember Gerald Kaminsky,
Present.
Councilmember Brian Noah,
Present.
Councilmember Brian Pilarski,
Present.
Councilmember Richard Rusiniak,
Here.
and Supervisor Diane Benchkowski.
Here. Okay, we're all present tonight. First item is I have to read the consent agenda. Notice, tonight we have a consent agenda as part of this meeting. If any council member wishes to remove an item or discussion, please tell me now and I will remove it. Remove the item from the consent agenda and it will be added as a separate resolution item.
Supervisor, I would like resolution 13 removed, 2021-78.
Okay, we will remove item 13 and vote on that separately, Madam Clerk.
Okay, one moment. Okay, and 13 will go under resolution items as
Okay.
item number 1.
Yes, and then the rest of the items will be on on the agenda as we've submitted them. So I need a motion to approve the meeting agenda as presented. Councilmember Kaminsky, seconded by Councilmember Hammer. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, Madam Clerk, it's all yours.
Okay, so we have an item from the table, that's resolution 2021-58, and that's to reestablish town board work session and town board meeting dates for 2021, sponsored by Councilmember Adamczak and seconded by Councilmember Nowak. Whereas the resolution dated January 12th, 2021, the town board established regular town board meeting and work session dates for 2021. The 2021 meeting dates as established by resolution shall be posted on the town's website.
Madam Clerk, I'd like to have a vote on the amended
All right,
resolution.
So what we'll do, so Linda's gonna make the motion to
A
amend.
motion to amend.
I'll make the
Motion to
second
amend.
to amend it as follows. So the first resolved, we will change the wording to read the following. That the town board of the town of Cheektowaga hereby establishes that town board meeting will be held on the second and fourth Tuesday of each month, starting at 8:00 p.m. in the council chambers, and work sessions will be held starting at 5 p.m. preceding each town board regular meeting for the remainder of 2021. Does that sound okay to everyone? Was that the intention? And then the second resolved, we added, all resolutions will be submitted into Minitrack by 10 a.m. on Tuesday, the week before the regular meeting, and posted on the town website by 12:00 noon that same day. So this way that would allow us enough time. And then the third resolved would be, we added the town board work sessions and regular meetings will be recorded and live streamed. And we went on to the following.
Supervisor, on the third resolved, I wasn't able to get my email in on time.
Okay.
After the word live streamed, I wanted to add a handful. I just wanted to add the words according to resolution 2019-44, because this amendment will be a clarification of that resolution, just to make
Okay.
sure
Mhm.
folks in the future see it's crystal clear.
All right, so, Madam Clerk, can you add those words?
So after the words
Yeah,
live
we'll
streamed,
add-
it would be according to resolution 2019-44.
Okay,
So, we need to take a vote on the amendment. So Linda Hammer made the motion. I seconded. So we need to take a vote on the, amendment. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, the motion to amend is carried. So now we need to, take a vote on the amended resolution. It is, still sponsored by Adam Zach, seconded by Noack. So all in favor on the amended resolution?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carried.
okay. Now we're going to move on to our consent agenda. I have a motion by Supervisor Benchkowski and a second by Councilmember Kaminsky to approve all items on the consent agenda, including the meeting minutes of January 26, 2021, and resolution items 2021-66 through 86. We have pulled 2021-78 and made that a separate resolution item to be acted on.
Okay.
Can I have a roll call vote to approve the consent agenda items? Councilmember Adamzak,
Yes.
Councilmember Hammer,
Yes.
Councilmember Kaminsky,
Yes.
Councilmember Nowak,
Yes.
Councilmember Pilarski,
Yes.
Councilmember Rusiniak,
Yes.
and Supervisor Benchkowski.
Yes.
Okay, so our first resolution item is 2021-78, and it is sponsored by Councilmember Nowak, seconded by Supervisor Benchkowski to approve Clark Patterson. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
That
I'm
is
the first.
Sponsored
and-
by Supervisor Benchkowski and seconded by Councilmember Hammer to approve
No,
Clark
no,
Patterson Lee.
No,
Wait,
no.
wait, it was Pilarski.
Oh,
Brian Pilarski's a second.
Yes, on that
he
resolution.
did. I apologize.
That's all right. We got a lot going
So-
on. No problems.
To approve the Clark Patterson Lee Agreement for Planning and Engineering Review. Whereas the Town of Chickawaga Building and Engineering Departments are requesting that Clark Patterson Lee be retained to review the proposed mixed-use development project located at 6386 Transit Road. We believe as a town, we need the added support in the review process to complete the reviews in a timely manner and keep the proposed development project on schedule. This will be beneficial for both the developer and the town. Their fee for the proposal review services is not to exceed $32,740. The escrow funds are to be dispersed to Clark Patterson Lee upon their phase completion. The supervisor be and hereby is authorized and directed to execute this agreement on behalf of the town of Chickawaga.
Okay, anybody on the question on that?
On the question, the developer has come before the town board on a few occasions, has gone before the EAC and has done a number of things to work in good faith with the town. And I think they're doing everything that they can on their end, from their point of view, to do this project in a way where all the stakeholders are getting a say. There are questions about the project from some other parties, and I'm going to abstain from this resolution because I have some concerns about expediting this. I appreciate that they're paying for that on their own. I just can't put my name to this today.
Understood. Well, thank you, council member.
And I'm Diane, I'm gonna also, and not that I'll abstain, but I'm going to, I'm kind of concerned, I don't know if I should vote no or what, but I'm kind of concerned about the fact that we're going to pass this today and the review hasn't been done yet by Clark Patterson Lee, but yet all this is going before the zoning board tomorrow. All the, all the variances and stuff, there's like 20 some variances for that property.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know where, you would have had to check with Jesse to see where we are unless, I don't know if Pat Bone could even chime in at all. Did the
I don't know if he's
EAC
here.
everything? Yeah, he's on. Pat, so this.
Yes, Dan.
This whole young development, did we do the seeker already on that?
I believe we did.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So that already passed. So all we're waiting for is the site development. plan?
The rezoning is still subject to approval and the site plan.
Okay, so the board doesn't the board have to do the rezoning, Pat?
I believe so.
I
Yeah,
think so, yes.
Yeah, so it doesn't, I mean, it could go in front of wherever it's going, you thought, Linda, but we do the
It
final.
goes to zoning tomorrow, and I said there's 20 some odd variances. So I was a little bit concerned.
Yeah, that's odd, because I would think the town board would do the rezonings or the variances.
We're doing the rezoning, but they need the variances. There's so many variances, and a lot of them are down to like 0, when you need so many feet for setbacks and this and that. A lot of them are
you
down to
sure?
like 0
Tomorrow, no, tomorrow wouldn't be a zoning meeting.
next
because
week,
next week.
right?
Yeah, this week's planning board.
Yeah, you're
And then,
right,
next week would be the zoning board meeting.
right.
That,
So
and we,
would-
right,
They're
I
just
just was
looking at
wondering.
like, the engineering review right here. I mean, many projects get caught up because we're either behind or the pandemic or things going on. We're not approving the project itself, a site plan, a zone change, none of that. They're just looking to get this review as one of the boxes on this lengthy process checked off. Instead of this being the last part of the process where everything's blessed off by the town board and then it takes 4 months, 6 months. I mean, we saw projects
Oh,
dating back to October that still have not been
Yeah.
approved by the engineering department. This is just kind of speeding this process up a little on that end of it all.
I just
Right,
want to make sure that everybody who's going to be, all the different boards that are going to be looking at this project have all the information that they need to make the decisions they need to make, before
Yeah,
we
and
go
Ryan,
ahead and
thank
approve
you.
everything.
Yeah, Councilmember Pilarski, you did put that very correctly as yes. So this, and this will help, this agreement will help to make sure that it is looked at with a fine tooth comb. And I have the utmost respect of Clark Patterson Lee that they'll help get this development, review so that there won't be too many glitches
Yeah.
and,
And
and the revisions.
we still have the opportunity of a site plan. We haven't approved that yet as part of this project. Again,
Right.
for me, I have questions about the site plan, and I just don't want to put my name to this. It's not necessarily opposition to the project. I just want to make sure that it's done in a way that takes into all the concerns of the stakeholders. And I just didn't want my name on it. It's that simple. So I
Yeah,
understand.
and that's fine, but Brian Pilarski.
I understand that, yeah.
We're not approving anything except putting this money in escrow for young development and for Clark Patterson Lee to help them.
Yeah, Diane, they're basically going to be the watchdog to make sure everything is done
Yes.
correctly.
Right,
So
because
as
we
far
don't,
as variances,
just-
they have nothing to do with it.
they're the experts, more so. We don't have anybody. We need their assistance in
That's
helping.
fine.
get that. This is all that's about. So anyway, so Linda, do you want to abstain too? Is that what you said?
No, I'll vote in favor.
Okay, so all in favor, everybody, in fact, we probably should do a roll call then.
Yeah.
Madam Clerk.
Yeah.
Okay. Councilmember Adamsack? Councilmember Hammer?
Yes.
Yes,
Councilmember Kaminsky?
Yes,
Councilmember Noah?
I abstain.
Councilmember Pilarski?
Yes.
Councilmember Rusinia?
Yes.
Supervisor Benchkowski?
Yes. So we have 6 yeses, 1 abstention, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have 4 waiver items, so I need a motion and a second to waive the rules to include the following resolution items: 2021-87, 88, 89, and 90.
A motion.
Councilmember Noah, second by Councilmember Pilarski. Resolution 1 is 2020-87. It is sponsored by Councilmember Noack and seconded by Councilmember Pilarski. The town of Cheektowaga wishes to enter into a payment in lieu of tax agreement, a pilot with Angela House Development Fund for a facility located at 600 Dote Street. A public hearing will be held on February 23rd, 2021 at 7 p.m. via Zoom virtual town board meeting to consider and discuss the pilot agreement. All in favor?
Aye.
I should have said on the question. Anybody
On
have
the
any
question,
questions?
anybody have questions about what this is? At least it's just calling the public hearing for this. Are there any opposed? Okay, motion carried.
Very good. Resolution 2021-88 is the hiring of a natural disaster service coordinator, sponsored by Supervisor Benchkowski and seconded by Councilmember Kaminsky. There's a part-time vacancy exists in the position of natural disaster services coordinator. Michael Mazurowski of Cheektowaga being hereby is appointed to the part-time position of natural disaster service coordinator effective February 10th, 2021. Any questions?
Anybody on the question? Okay,
All in
Go ahead.
favor?
aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Resolution 2021-89 is sponsored by Supervisor Benchkowski and seconded by Councilmember Kaminsky. Part-time vacancy exists in the position of Assistant Natural Disaster Service Coordinator. Jason Tolsma of Cheektowaga being hereby is appointed to the part-time position of Assistant Natural Disaster Services Coordinator effective February 10th, 2021. On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. And our last resolution is 2021-90. It is sponsored by Supervisor Benchkowski, seconded by Councilmember Kaminsky, to approve the supplemental agreement and assignment and assumption agreement of the lease to Diamond Hawk Partners LLC. The Town of Cheektowaga and Garrett LLC entered into a lease agreement dated June 11th, 2004, for the construction and operation of an 18-hole golf course, recreational facility, and other improvements for what is now known as Diamond Hawk Golf Course. Representatives of Garrett LLC have notified the town that they wish to discontinue its operation at the golf course. The town has undertaken efforts to identify a new operator, and Diamond Hawk Partners LLC has demonstrated to the town its interest in assuming the rights and obligations. The town board hereby also approves the supplemental agreement between the town and Diamond Hawk Partners LLC as presented relative to the certain license and insurance requirements and authorizes the supervisor to execute the same on behalf of the town. On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We have communications, departmental communications, none, and no general communications. The supervisors, we'll move on to supervisors' comments.
I really don't have any except, I think we won't have a meeting, but before President's Day. So happy President's Day to everyone. I'm proud to be an American. And we need to thank all our past presidents for getting us as far as we have been through all these years. So happy President's Day, everyone. Council members?
I'd just like to say, everybody, just please stay vigilant, wear your mask, wash your hands. This COVID thing is far from over. And now we have these other strains that are coming in and, you know, I don't think we're going to be done with this for a while, unfortunately. So be careful out there.
Okay, so with that being said, we do need to go into an executive session. Lost my page here. To discuss the employment history of particular persons with no action to follow. I need a second.
I'll second.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, we're adjourned and we'll be going into executive session now. Thank you, everyone.